shit.
This one's going to be short and sweet. You ready? Go ahead, Carrie. Your net worth equals your self-worth, period. End of fucking story. If you are not self-referred, if you have really low self-esteem, if you have massive insecurities, your ability to increase your net worth will always, always, always falter to the level of your self-worth. Mm-hmm. How do you get people to find value in you if you don't find value in yourself?
Absolutely. I mean,
does anything more need to be said? Mm-hmm. I want you to value us to the point where you'd be willing to invest some of your hard-earned money in some of the solutions that we know work. But if I don't value me and Carrie doesn't value her, how the hell do we get you to value us?
Yeah.
By putting a financial denomination on it.
Completely.
And can I add? Go ahead. CrewNationClubhouse.com. The 4 pillars. Mm-hmm. That's worst. My self-worth was in the shit. My self-esteem was in the tank. I was so object-referred. I needed Carrie or our kids or our tribe to pick me up and make me feel worthy and valued. And that's when our business was struggling. When I started imagining my outcome, reviewing my direction, learning my language, and counting my wins every single day, my entire self-worth changed.
Completely.
And when it did, my net worth exploded. If you can't value yourself, how the hell do you convince other people to value you?
Yeah, and can I add to that?
Yeah.
Because you said the 4 pillars. But I want to say this because some of you right now who are listening, most of you who are, regulars, you know this. If you're a newbie crewbie, this is the first time listening to this, you might be saying yes, Brian, absolutely. How can you get others to value you if you don't value yourself?
Sure.
It's common rhetoric, right? Everybody says that. Yeah. Everybody knows that.
But do something about it.
What is the issue, right? What the issue is that there's this big, awesome gap between knowing that and actually being able to create that. The how.
Exactly.
That's great, Brian and Carrie, you say. Oh, but how do I do that, Brian and Carrie, you say? That's why Brian's talking about the clubhouse.
Yes.
Because inside the clubhouse, we have the 4 pillars, which are the foundation and the cornerstone of building your self-worth.
100%. By the way, we talked about we went from near bankrupt to 7 figures in 18 to 24 months. It was in those 18 to 24 months I was working on the 4 pillars.
Yeah.
For myself.
Yeah.
And that's when everything changed. Look at Lori. If you're not in the clubhouse, you need to join now. It has changed me so much in such a short period of time. I appreciate the comment, but that's exactly right. Mm-hmm. There are so many entrepreneurs struggling out there or just getting by, or they're doing fine, but they're not at the potential they know they have.
Yep.
So what do? Mm-hmm. They throw $5,000 at the marketing expert.
Yep.
They throw $5,000 at the branding expert. But really what it almost always comes down to is self-worth equals net worth and some very basic systems that require simplicity and consistency.